Man, I wish I had cover photos like all those top coaches. It looks so nice and professional. It looks awesome. I don't have that. I think I'm gonna have to make it like big time before I can do that. Like rank up a lot. I'm gonna have to increase my income so much. I can't drop a few $100s on a logo and a picture of me with a transparent background and all this fancy stuff on the cover photo. Like, that stinks. I want it now, but I'm gonna have to wait. Well, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to wait. I thought that I had to wait. I was looking around. First of all, we don't need to look around and compare ourselves to other people, right? We need to look around and get ideas and figure out how we can do it for ourselves. So yes, you can drop a few $100s for a logo and some cover photos for your social media platforms. You can even outsource it to Upwork, and that's something that definitely in the future you can put on your dream list to do. Until you get there, let me share with you how you can do that right now for free and put something up on your platforms that will look a little bit more professional, and you'll have confidence sharing your business and your page with your prospects and your current clients. So that's what I want to show you today. Okay, so I'm super excited to share this with you guys. So let's get started. My name is Lindsay Ali, and I'm head of Team Make It, and I'm excited to share with you these tricks on how to make a transparent background. And we're going to just throw up a very quick cover photo for Facebook. I'm going to show you how fast it can be. I will give you a disclaimer though. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. You're either going to be great at it or you're going to be horrible at it. So if you are horrible at it and you hate it, just make one or two so that you can put it up there and have that confidence in sharing your page and promoting your business. And if you love it, be careful, because you could spend hours and hours doing it. Don't be like me. I was caught up in doing that and not doing those things that I needed to do to make my business move forward. So that's my disclaimer. Do it and just get it done, one or two, until you can outsource it. And then if you love it, awesome. Just schedule that time in your calendar to do it, and don't just do it all the time and not do those other things, all right? Okay. Okay, we should be good to go here. You should be seeing my screen now, and I'm in PowerPoint. So I'm going to show you a couple of different ways and tips on how to do this. This first way is not my easiest way to do it. So you have a picture, let's say a headshot of you or a post you want to delete the background from. You can come into PowerPoint and you can insert a picture, and I'm just going to go down and find one I've done before, so that I'll just show you before and after. Hopefully I can find it quickly. Okay, so here's one that I just want to take myself away from that background and delete it. So I'm going to go up there and I'm going to hit that button. Did you see the remove background button? Okay, I'm going to hit that, and then you can adjust these corners to where you want your picture to, the border of your pictures. So we're going to leave it there, and then you're going to hit mark areas to keep up in the top left, and it becomes a little pin. And you're just going to start clicking the areas that and again, I don't know if this is the right way to do this, but I'm just clicking the areas that I want to keep into the picture and I want to show up, and everywhere else is going to be deleted from the picture. So I'm just going to keep clicking here. Again, this is not the best way I do it. This is just an option I wanted to show you in case this is easier for you. Because of course, you don't want to spend a lot of time on this, because we have a whole list of to-do things or things to do for us to, of course, make sure we're moving our business along and not just playing with pictures. So you can see it just starts to get everything that you want to show up, So I don't know why it's not showing up my blouse. I'm going to click some more down here and my hair. And let's say there was a part that you wanted to remove, you didn't want to show up, like for teeth or something, you could do that. Eek, I don't know what it did there. So it's finicky like that to me. So this is not my favorite. You can click outside and it'll show you what is showing up so far. So that's one way. Again, not my favorite way. It feels like it takes longer and I don't have as much control over it. So here's how I do it. I come to pickmonkey.com and I select design. Once I come into design, it pops up with canvas color and I make that transparent and apply right off the bat. Then I hit this butterfly and add your own. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to find that same picture. Hopefully I can find it really quick. So you're not sitting here just watching me search. Find that same picture, and then here's what I like to do, because for me this goes so much faster. All right, so the picture is here. We want to hit the eraser, and the first thing I do is I go super big and I just go along the outside of me, not trying to get too close, but just, you know, close enough, and I take away everything that's surrounding that is way, way, way outside of me. So, and I'm gonna cut this off here anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and just soften this all the way around. And I can clean it up when I get closer. So maybe this isn't good once it's black and white. I don't know, y'all can tell me. All right, so then I'm gonna lower the size of my brush, and then I'm gonna use my scroll on top of my mouse, and I'm gonna scroll in. So I'm gonna scroll into the top here first. You can just use that to scroll in and out, and I'm actually going to make this a little bit bigger so that I can cover more ground. And I'm just going to go along my hairline all the way over, and I'm not going to make this perfect. When I do this, I spend a little bit more time on it so that it's not, you know, too crazy, awkward looking head or whatever. But I scroll back out, I pick another point that I want to go to, I scroll back in, and I just delete that background all the way around. Super easy to me. Oops. Super easy. Okay, so things that you want to make sure. Oh, I made a mistake there. So what do? You can do the undo button, or you can hit the what? Hit the paintbrush and bring it back. So that was perfect. I'm glad I made a mistake. All right, so I'm going to hit the eraser again, and I want to make sure I get up underneath here and under my arm, you know. So if you're posing, you've got your hand on your hip or something, make sure you get that, because it'll show up whatever your background is and it won't look like an overlay on your pictures. So let me just try to get this done real quick so I can show you how to save. So I'm not going to make it perfect, like I said, because it would take longer and I don't want you to be here forever. So I'm going to save this to my computer here, and then since I've already done this, that's what it looks like. You save it to your computer into a file wherever you want. Then I go over to canva.com, and I want to create a Facebook cover, let's say. So I'm going to create a Facebook cover, and I'm going to pick like some kind of background. If it comes up, goodness. Okay. So I'm going to create a background, let's do some kind of like solid color, what have you. So this will be fun. We'll do this. Okay. And then I have in my uploads, I'm going to go and find that same picture that I just did for y'all. It's down a long time ago. I create my kids' birthday invitations in this also. So that's why you see some of those things in there. Okay, hopefully I can find the one I did for y'all. If not, I'll just use another one so they're not on here for too long. There it is. Okay, so I put it into here. Now I can make it bigger or smaller. I can also crop it, which is a good idea if you're going to put a lot of things over on top of each other, because then you can easily move them around. Let's say I want to put this off to the side. I'm going to put here, and then, you know, you can just create things. I even have done this as a background. That's not going to pop up very good because I'm black and white. Some more. I just find stuff that I like and backgrounds that I like. Anyway, we'll stay with that one. Okay. So then let's say I want to put like something going across it. I'm going to switch this over here. Watch this. You can click this and flip it. Maybe you use Canva, maybe you don't. If you don't, here's a little, I'm just going to go through a Facebook, you know, cover, making that one. Okay, so I want to put a banner, and I really like the one that's highlight. I don't know where it is, but okay, so let's just say we do this one. And I want to put it, oh, I don't want to make it that big. I want to make it go here. And I want this one to pop up forward. And here's me there. And let's say, I'm just going to do Lindsay Ali. And I'm going to change this color there. I'm going to change that to black and white too. Just keep it simple. I'm going to make this like this. And of course, if I have other things, there we go. I want to put on there that I've uploaded. I can do that. Let's say this barbell. This might be actually kind of cute. I might actually use this one somehow. Okay, so then I put my barbell in there, and then I just click download, and I save it as an image for the web to my computer, and that's how I create a Facebook page. And so of course you can add other pictures of yourself on here. You can add more text, you can add bubbles, you can add little picture frames where it frames your picture on here. But that is how, you know, you can create an image that has a transparent background and get it onto Canva so that you can create a nice looking professional Facebook cover and not have to, right now when you don't have the income to spend on a graphic designer or a Upwork contractor, you can just do something super simple and super quick, just like this, just to feel like you've got something up there that's nice and that's presentable, and you feel like a little bit more professional with your business as you present it to other people. I know that I wanted this so bad, and I thought that I was going to have to wait until I got up in ranks and up in income. And I found these tips, I think, from Christine Dwyer. I watched one of her videos. So I just, you know, I've been asked a lot lately, how do I do this? And I like what you do. And so I thought I'd just make a video and show you what I do. So that's what I do. That's how I get the transparent background. And then I overlay it on whatever I have in Canva and just create my own look. So what I did, one last tip before we go, is I looked at a lot of top coaches and I picked like 3 of styles that I liked, because, you know, a layout, like, you don't want to be too busy, but you want it to be eye-catching. So I looked at top coaches and I picked like 3 different coaches that I really liked their banner, and I figured out what I liked about each one, and I took the things that I liked and I created my own. So that's something that you can do too. Just look at other people's, not for jealousy, but just look and say, I really like how that looks. I want to create something like that, but in my own style. And then you can do that. So I hope this helps you know that you don't have to wait till you're up in ranks. You don't have to wait until you have the income, and you don't have to drop, you know, mega money right now on graphics. That you can do something short and sweet and get it up there. Just again, remember my disclaimer, don't spend too much time here doing it, so much so that you're not doing those things that will help your business grow, so that you can get to the point where you can hire a graphic designer. Because I know I got stuck there. I get stuck here all the time, just kind of creating and making up ideas and thinking, what can I do? And I think I'm going to be short and quick, and then I'm not. So anyway, all right, that's long enough. I'm going to let you guys go now. Thank y'all so much for watching this. If this helped you, please give me a thumbs up, a like, a comment, to let me know that it was helpful, or you'd like to you know, expand in a different area or more areas within Canva or PicMonkey. And I would love to research that or show you what I already know and share that with you. So if you think someone else would like it, please share this with them, because I know this made me feel so much better about my business and how I presented it once I found out how to do it. So again, thank y'all for sticking with me this long, and I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks, everyone.